Ready? Okay. So, hi everyone, and welcome to my sea story. So you may think, a sea story. What is a sea story? Hopefully it's not too familiar with you, or maybe it is, but a sea could stand for something like a captain, or crazy cool chica, or if you're like an Australian like myself, when we say the C word, usually it refers to a four-letter word that's like, well, this word that I want to talk about today is a little bit of a C-U-N-T, with more letters, and actually that's cancer. So I was diagnosed, I've been recently just diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. And as you can imagine, when you get this news, so like I found this lump and went to the hospital, and everything went so quick, and the next thing you know, you've got triple negative breast cancer, and you're like, holy fuck, you know? Like, it's just so shocking. You're like, what? Like, when, how, why, all those questions, like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, you know, I'm 37, or I'm about to turn 37 years old, and yeah, this was really unexpected, as I'm sure it is for most people. And these days have been pretty crazy. I mean, the doctors really give you so little information, and a person like me, I mean, I have a huge imagination, so I'm just like imagining all types of things. And in the beginning, it's just it's really scary. But before I get into what I want to, like, what my whole purpose is here, let me tell you a bit about myself. So my name is Desiree, and I'm an Australian girl, and I live in the beautiful city of Barcelona, in this beautiful home. This is my home. I have a fun, crazy, great job that I enjoy very much in a big corporation, and I love life. You know, I'm known very much to be one to like squeeze the life out of everything that I can, and I have lots of wonderful friends, and to be honest, I think that I live an almost magical life. You know, I live on the beach, I travel around the world, I have everything that a girl could possibly want. And I think one thing about me is that I really know how lucky I am, despite all of this even. I mean, I really know how fortunate I am. I mean, I've worked really hard and honestly for everything that I have, and I'm really proud of that. I mean, I have my baggage, as we all do. I mean, that I really believe that's what life is about, you know? You get your deck of cards and you work through it as gracefully as you can, trying not to rub it off on other people. So what am I doing with this YouTube thing? So I want to help others who are in the same darkness that I am right now, and I want to show what's happening as it happens. I mean, as you can see, I'm at the beginning because I have all my hair, but I want to show the truth of the progress of cancer treatment and what we can do about that. I want to show you my cancer reality, and I want to show you from the most positive form that I can. Because, you know, like, I want you to imagine it's like picking up today's shitty newspaper. I mean, today's newspapers are just so fucking shitty, and you pick up this shitty newspaper, and within that shitty news there's something positive about this shitty situation. And that's kind of how I want my story to be. So why would I put myself out there like this? And because that's also pretty confronting. I mean, I've never done anything like this before. But really, if I could relieve one person just from feeling the way that I feel right now, like how lost and afraid I feel, that would be great, you know. I mean, this immediate frightening sensation that how frail life is. I mean, it's so frail, and basically you're being asked to leave a fantastic party much earlier than you want to. I mean, that's not my favorite thing. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm not the first one to leave a party. And the other reason is that, as lame as it sounds, I mean, this is a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call that's like screaming at me, like asking me, you know, what have you done in this lifetime? So how have you added to the world? I mean, I haven't saved any children or any animals, you know. I haven't donated much to charity. I'm been pretty much pescatarian up to now with a really guilty love for tuna, and I haven't had any children yet, so I didn't give birth to the next peacemaker. I mean, my life, to be honest, is pretty fast. It's super fast and very social, and you know, like eating, drinking and dancing are high up there on my favorite things to do. And I mean, I keep myself in check, don't get me wrong. Apart from working, I used to teach yoga, and I meditate. You know, every year I go into Vipassana, 10 days of silence, and try to make sure I'm being the best version of myself. But to be honest, when you hear these words, you have cancer, I mean, reality changes, you know. Everything all of a sudden feels much more mediocre than what it felt like before. So right now, I just feel like I've got to give something back. And I don't know how this is going to go down, but all I can think of doing is sharing my story as it's happening. And as I'm learning, I mean, everything from nutrition to spirituality to all the things that I feel that I can control to be the best version of me, to prepare and to get through this. I just want to share that with you, and showing how I plan to make the best of this situation. So this story is going to be about my stay beautiful and strong and kick cancer in the ass plan. And to start, it's really about the plan. And I love making plans. So right now I'm preparing for a few things, you know. I'm preparing for chemo, and there's a lot of things to be done before preparing for chemo. And my goal is that the first day that I have that chemotherapy, my gloves are off, you know, and my rose-colored disco glasses are on, and I'm just going to focus on the positive things. And it's all going to be about seeing the beauty in the situation and sticking to the plan. And that's what I believe you can do, is try as much as possible to stick to your own personal plan.